Hi everybody, this is Tracey from Tracey's Art and Craft. We're here for another chat, chill and chat collage Tuesdays. Oh my days. So grab yourself a brew and do join in. I'm afraid it's up a bit late today and I'm filming it a bit late because I've been dealing with some internet problems. They're doing something down the road, so yeah, just dealing with that, which is all kinds of fun. But that is all done now, so I thought I'd hop on and film and get this put up. It takes me like about 2 hours to get this put up, but I could have filmed it earlier, but I didn't know where it was going, so I didn't know if I could film because it was expected to take a lot longer, but luckily they've got that back up. So it is going to be up a little bit late today, quite a bit late today, I'm afraid, and I am really sorry. Also, last Friday's one I've only just noticed didn't go up, so I'm going to put that up this Friday coming and just do a little disclaimer at the beginning. But yeah, last Friday's one just didn't go up, so obviously there was a problem somewhere, and so our internet server here in the UK, we use BT, British Telecommunications, and they obviously had a problem in the area, and they have just fixed it today. So yeah, I didn't notice it hadn't gone up until yesterday when I went to put up Monday's one, so I do apologise for that. So today I've brought over a whole bunch of papers that I just want out of my way, various things that I normally wouldn't use or that I just scrap and are just clogging up my space. So I've just grabbed them, and they are so random. I mean, I've got the most random colours. I've got pages of, this is a book about the Lake District. So, I mean, I'm going to be using the most random things today. Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be lovely. And also what I'm collaging on today, because I really need some more ephemera, are my little glue book pages that I fold up and stick together and make into journal cards, or these could be bookmarks, or they could be belly bands. I've also brought over one of my other little books that I've been working on, because I have been making, I'll just show you quickly, I've been making some book page with napkin on for me to scan in and make a digital out of for you guys. So if you remember, you do get the digitals, some of the digitals for free. I do put up digitals up there. I was going to do it one a month, but I'm pulling out so many digitals at the moment that I'm actually going to do a few. But if you join, you get whatever's already on there, as well as new ones that come along, and you get them for free. But if you're not a member, you can still buy them really cheap from Etsy. I think I've been putting them up for like £1.50, £2. But then Etsy puts charges on coming to you. So some of them might be a little bit more. But yeah, Etsy's a bit weird like that. They get money for every way they blooming can, really. But yes, I've been doing those, and I've got a whole load of this book left. I'm trying to get rid of it. I'm trying to use as much as possible. I don't like to throw away, and we've got no really other way to use it anymore. I don't have, I used to use them for things like hamsters and stuff, but then I found out the ink wasn't good for them, so yeah, I've got no way to use them. I'm going to just collage on them as much as I possibly can. So let's just get started, shall we? I'm so grateful for today's work. I have just been so busy. I'm just going to get my small tearing ruler. I can't speak today, I really can't. I'm having one of them days. I'm always having one of them days, aren't I? Oh, it feels like it. It really does. So yeah, let's choose which piece I'm going to work on first. I'll work on this one first. Oh, I could turn this into a little pocket down the bottom, couldn't I? Oh, I'm going to do that. Okay. Or maybe I'll use the mouse for the little pocket. That sounds better. Anyway, I was talking. Stop getting distracted, Tracy. Stop. So, really grateful for the chat, chill and collage today. It has been mayhem. absolutely mayhem. I've been so busy, so rushed off my feet. So that has been a little bit of madness. I'm not going to sew this, so I'm going to use tacky glue. Just to let you know, if you're going to sew them, a little Pritt stick is just fine, or glue stick. I'm using the Pritt stick at the moment just because that's what I've picked up. But it's not the strongest. You can get stronger ones, of course you can, and they're much better. But they do peel up after a while. I'd recommend, if you're going to use Pritt stick, use a little tacky glue or even PVA. Nothing wrong with PVA. We forget about PVA, don't we, in the craft world nowadays, because we've got the likes of tacky glue. But yeah, you want to put a little bit of tacky glue or PVA just around the edges. But you know, there's nothing wrong with use a little bit stick. Just know that it will peel up, especially at the edges over time. So yeah, I have been ultimately busy, and hence why I'm getting a little bit distracted, a little bit kerfuffled. I've been really super busy, and I did just get off of a conversation from a lovely lady who does crafting get-togethers once a month in a little village near me. And I thought, oh, what a lovely way to go and just, you know, meet new people that are like-minded, because we all know I do suffer from loneliness. I suffer quite badly from it, and I could get affected by it quite deeply, as do many people out there. It's a thing we just don't seem to talk about. We seem to just let it happen. So I just have a little bit of my drink. Oh, I've got caramel latte today. So yeah, it's something that we just seem to let happen, and we don't really talk about. It's a bit shameful, I think. I think we can find it a little bit. Well, other people don't find it shameful, but I think as a person you find it, you're a little bit ashamed to admit you're lonely. I know I can get a little bit ashamed sometimes. I feel like it must be something wrong with me. But I just want to put it out there, there's nothing wrong with anyone. That is not why you're lonely. Usually it's because we do hobbies that are isolating, like me and my crafting, which I just do all by myself. And a lot of the time that has isolated you. It makes you feel lonely. You've got no one to talk to about it. You know, of course you've got your family, but do they share your interests? If they do, are they children? I know my children share my interests. However, they're children, and I do enjoy talking to them about it. Of course I do. But sometimes you just want an adult conversation, you know? I don't mean that in a horrible way. No, not at all. But sometimes you just want to speak to an adult, a like-minded adult, a peer. You know, it's a primal thing that we all have. So it's okay to admit, you know, it's primal and it's something that's natural to us, wanting to communicate with someone that is like-minded and things. So I'm just going to line this up and try to tear it evenly if I can. So I found this lovely lady, and she is going to be hosting these, well, she does host these get-togethers and scrapbooking. Now I let her know that I do junk journaling mixed media, which is a lot similar to scrapbooking in a way, and that you know, I'd love to join. I do YouTube, but I won't be filming. Wanted to make it clear that no filming would be happening, because some people are very private, you know, and I didn't want to you know, intrude on anyone's privacy, and you know, asked if I could join and how much it was, and it's really super cheap. And yeah, just they're all a bunch of lovely ladies and gentlemen, all joining together doing the same thing. You can use some of their equipment and things. So there we go, got a little pocket there as well. I'm going to ink that up, I think. Sorry about my messy desk today. I have been doing all sorts. So yeah, So I'm going to be joining in with that, and the first one that I'm going to be joining in with is this month, only on the 19th. I'm so excited, which is daft, isn't it? I feel like a child at Christmas. I'm sure it's absolutely daft, but it's so exciting. I cannot wait. So I'm going to be going to that, and I'll let you know. I'll let all you guys know. It's this weekend, isn't it? How that goes and what it was like on Monday. I'll let you all know. Or on the Tuesday when we do our chat chill collage. Yeah, I'll save it for then. I'm not going to make that a bookmark. I'm going to leave that on as a little belly band. I like that one. So that can go into the completed. I have here, I'm just going to show you a box of completed items. We're getting there. I usually have this. Oh, hold on a second. I'm showing my address. Just make sure it's not around. I'll probably just show my address on there. I must edit that. I should write that down. Let me get a pencil. Write it down. Edit address. Right. Written down. Won't forget. Edit the address. Do not let. What's wrong with me? Seriously. Oh, there's an image. We'll use that. So I have in here completed items. They include little clusters. We've got here some pockets made out of wallpaper. I have all sorts of bits and pieces. A little bow that could just be stuck onto somewhere. Double tag pocket, all ready to go. And I usually have this cram packed full. I can't find anything. It's so full usually. And currently, oh, more imagery. And currently it is, yeah, not so great, and it's full of the same sorts of things. So I need to get more built up, really. That's all the ephemera I've got at the moment. I've been lacking, what can I say? I've been a little bit lazy. So sometimes, as you can see, I have glue stick this, but it hasn't stuck very well because I didn't put a lot on. I just put a tiny bit just to put it away. So we just put a tiny bit of tacky glue there, stick that down, that's ready to go. I'm going to stick that whole piece on there. I'm actually going to make it green, I think. I don't know what journal it's going in. I don't think about that when I'm building ephemera. I don't think about what journal it's going to go in. It gives me more of a selection then. If I think about what journal it's going to go in and what it will look like, and everything will become a bit samey. And then the journal will look a bit samey, and although lots of artists do that, they make things samey and matchy and they look lovely. So do not think I'm quoting for everybody out there, because some artists make it look just divine. I personally don't like matchy. I like to have an eclectic look, and that's just personal preference, you know. So what else has been going on for me? Too much. God, too much. I had to have my essay put back on my studies because I did horribly on it, and I don't want to hand that in because I'm ashamed. So yeah, I decided to have that pushed back and to try to do better on it. We'll see whether that actually gets any better. So I have to get that done. I have to sit down and get more of that done, but I've been working a lot on that. I've been, like I say, crafting a dream, trying to get this folio done for Happiness and Crafting design team. So that's finished for next week, and there's still bits of ephemera that need to go into there. I've been making a new folio, which is what that Friday's video was about. So You know, things are piling up, and I've got three canvases that need completing, because I was supposed to go and talk to someone about that. So I probably will have to push talking to someone about that back a month, about getting prints and things done. So what it is I'm having a meeting with a print company. I like to try to keep things local. So I have a local print company that I have chosen to go and have a meeting with, and they've given me the rough price of what it will be, how much it will cost. They've told me that they could do my art, so we're hoping that they can. I need to talk to them about how I will need to see produce before I receive all the prints, because if the colours are wrong and things, there's nothing I can do with that. You know, that's not representative of my artwork. So, you know, working with artists can be difficult, I'm sure, and this isn't going to be any exception to the rule, unfortunately. So yeah, that's what the meeting's about. It's about just dotting the I's, crossing the T's, making sure they know I need to see the work before I receive it, and making sure that they can keep it on some sort of database as well for me. I put that on right-handed and that confused me. I don't know why. I'm not left-handed, I'm ambidextrous, but for some reason at that moment my body didn't want to be. It decided that right-handed was weird. I'm going to round the corners of that, I think. Sorry if this shakes, you guys. You are attached to my desk. Oh my days, it didn't want to go through there. Oh, there we go. I'm going to ink around that. So yeah, that's what that meeting was about, or was going to be about. I'm already happy with the price, and then I will be able to sell prints of my artwork, and the plan is that they will be A5, they will be postcards, and then the option of an A4 piece and a life-size piece will be available, just one, and that's to limit how many prints I make. So the A5s and the postcards, they all come with certificate authentication, but the A4 and the real life size in the print version, there's just going to be one of those going out. And that's just so that my art piece doesn't lose its value. And then the art piece itself, if you want the original piece, you know, the original pieces are not cheap, and that's the problem. That's where the problem lies. So if you did want the original piece, sorry, I'm just looking for some backing paper. I have these little invoices that I coffee dyed. I'm just gonna back it on. So yeah, if you did want the original piece, you know, obviously that wouldn't be cheap. But the plan is that some prints will go out as happy mail sometimes. So maybe you'll receive a letter and one of my prints in your happy mail when it is my members. So if you don't know, for my members, I do happy mail. And if you want to join, if you just go down to the Buy Me a Coffee link, that's where I have my membership set up, just down there. Yeah, and it's the higher one of the members, and you get happy mail and you also get the digitals. And so my members are already on there. I only have one at the moment, it's lovely Joan, but I do exchange, I do send happy mail and stuff still, and yeah, it may end up that that will become the happy mail piece, that you'll get a printable with a print of the artwork with the certificate. So yeah, but usually I send in my happy mails things that have interested me that month, or things that I have enjoyed using that month, bits of things that I've bought, or bits of things that I've made during the month, you know, all sorts of little things. Send a little letter with it. It's nice. I've always wanted to be part of Happy Mail, not to be receiving, but to send someone Happy Mail. So that's why I made the membership thing up, really, because I'm definitely not making any money off of it, because I spend the money in the Happy Mails and things. But it is really to sort of share some Happy Mail with someone, because yeah, I did try to do a sort of pen pals thing a while ago, but some of the people on there, it didn't seem safe, if that makes sense. That's all I'm going to say on that. So yeah, I got a little bit weirded out on there, and so I stopped doing that. And I've wanted to, but I couldn't find a safe way to do it where I could send someone some things and just sort of share this Happy Mail experience. And then I thought, oh, I'll do a little membership thing where members can get Happy Mail, and that's working out really, really well. I'm finally figuring all that out. This internet stuff, man. You know you're getting old when you have to drag your kids in to help you out because you don't know what on earth is going on. That's me at the moment. Oh my days. Oh, that is cute. That is cute. Should I pull my words down? That might be an idea. Just pull my words down. I have a little set of... What I'm going to do is actually soon, I'm going to do a craft room tour. Now, I just want to be very clear to you guys. When I say craft room tour, I mean my messy craft room. I don't mean some Instagram ready, perfect, beautiful art studio. That's not how I work. Artists don't work clean, man. That's a lie. Artists get messy. Artists have paint tables like this piece of glass I have here to protect my desk. I mean, I do put things in place to protect my things, but you know, those things that are there to protect my things look like this. I mean, let's be honest, guys. Let's be honest. It gets messy. So I'm going to show you around. My organisation is organised for me. It's not organised to show. So, you know, that's what I mean, really. How beautiful is that? I love that little journaling card there. Simple, done. Let me just check the time on you guys. Yep, let me just set this time a minute. I just turned you off and on again. Bit of a longer one today. Sometimes we have really short goes, don't we, on this chat chill. Today's a bit of a longer one. I've got a bit of time on my hands because I've been so busy. I've decided to take the time, drop a few things that I've got to do, mainly cleaning my house. I have to clean my house so bad. I've got a lot of cleaning to do. But that is my next job, and so I'm putting it off a little bit. There's nothing wrong with a little bit of procrastination, is there? Well, there is when your studies are falling behind. Okay, let's not think about that. Let's have a look. What other pretties have I got here? Oh, I love this one. Love, love, love. Oh, love, love, love. Oh, wow. This is super pretty. Let's do a super pretty pinky one. How are we going to do this today? How are we going to do this? What do I want to do? I think I want to do random ripping. So, let's just rip some. Oh, that looked funny. So yeah, I'm not really getting through my scraps very much, am I? Oh, never mind. Never mind. So yeah, really looking forward to this weekend. Super excited. I'm just waiting to hear back what the time is because I forgot to ask for the time of when it starts. When I'm talking about the village hall meetup. And I have to figure out, I have got a little craft bag. I've got to figure out how I am going to fit everything that I want to take with me into my little craft bag, and whether it will fit and whether I might sometime in the future invest in a larger one with wheels. That would be nice, but that is not going to happen anytime soon. I've got too many other things that need doing. So yeah, I might invest in that sometime in the future. So I hope you guys have all been well, because I've been waffling on about me, haven't asked about you guys. Do leave me a little message in the description box, let me know what you've been doing. Have you been collaging just recently? Have you been getting any done? I do believe I think I'm being right in this, Joan say that she's been doing some but not been sharing it. You'll be surprised, Joan, how many people are highly interested in collage. When you say collage, people think of, oh, that's just child's play. But then when they see it, they say, oh my God, how did you manage to make that? They are very, very interested in it. Don't be afraid to, you know, show that stuff off. And there are so many means and ways that you can, if you're on any sort of, you know, social networking place or anything, just give it a show, you know. You'll be surprised, everybody is so nice, they really are. You know, especially if you tag me in the things, I would love to see them. I'm on Instagram and I'm on TikTok. I'm not on Facebook, unfortunately. And there's a very good reason for that. A few years ago, quite a few years ago now, I found Facebook to be getting pretty nasty, and I was on some crafting sites, and I mean, at the time I was very shy, don't post a lot, you know, just looking at other people's things. At the time the shyness was crippling and I wasn't commenting on anything, but I did notice all the ladies were getting a little bit mean, criticising other people's work. That's a big no for me. I don't like that, because what one artist finds good and enjoyable, another artist won't, and art is in the eye of the beholder. Okay, so for one crafter to be then complaining about another crafter's work, oh, I don't like that one bit. That's something that makes me quite stressed. It makes me want to communicate to that person how bad that is. You know, just because you don't like something doesn't mean another person won't. It's not your place to be going around telling people what is good and what isn't, you know. Other people can make their own minds up on what they like. So I noticed all of that going on in there. It was becoming quite negative spaces, and it was getting me quite stressed, because I did have these feelings of, you shouldn't be doing this, but I couldn't tell anyone they shouldn't be doing this. One, it's wrong to be voicing like that, because you're just encouraging this terrible behaviour, because they will then carry it on and it just grows. And secondly, I'm very shy, so, and at the time it was really bad. So yeah, I didn't feel I could say anything to anybody, but at the same time I could see how wrong this was, and I was finding it so very stressful. So I had decided to step away from Facebook. It was becoming a negative space for me. I'm not saying that in whole it's a negative space, not at all. It's not. But for me personally, I was finding it becoming a negative space in the areas that I was in, and I decided that I would walk away from it. It wasn't for me. Also at the time I was training to become a teaching assistant. which I can still do, but at the moment because of my studying, I don't have the time to put to it. So yeah, I decided to walk away from Facebook, and I refuse to go back. I just don't think it's all it's cracked up to be, you know. So since leaving Facebook and stuff, and I've been a lot happier, and I like the other social medias that I use. Here's a good tip for you when you are collaging. Let everything overhang. It looks a mess, and that don't look good, does it? It doesn't look good. But then you have a little surprise for yourself, because when you come back over and you straighten everything up, and this gives you a chance to straighten your paper up as well. Sorry about my coughing. I just had a really loud ting, like a metal ting. But there's nothing here. That was weird. That was weird. What's going on there? Sorry, I'm trying to find what that sound was. There's nothing. There's nothing. It's weird. Just a bit of house weirdness. Usually weird sounds are my pets, but they're actually all abed. They're all sleeping because Daddy's sleeping. My husband works nights, and when he sleeps, the house sleeps. There we go. That looks so pretty. I'm going to pop some butterflies on there. So I keep myself a jar of butterflies. How childish is this? I am very childish, and you know, when I started cutting out butterflies, I thought, oh, wouldn't it be sweet if I had a whole jar of butterflies? Yeah, so I did. I made a jar of butterflies. I'm really sad. Oh my days. I'm such a child sometimes. These are some pretty butterflies. I get all of my butterflies from various digital kits. Nearly all of the crafters that I attach down in the description box below. Oh, I want one of my pink ones. Oh, and a blue one. So sorry about that noise. Oh my days. Pink, blue. Right. All of the people, the lovely digital artists that I use down in the description box that are far better at digital art than me. I don't do this type of digital art here. They all have butterflies. So I highly recommend just going and have a little browse if you want to get yourself some butterflies to fussy cut. They are a pain to fussy cut, but they are so, so pretty. So for instance, this one is definitely G from Happiness and Crafting. I believe that one, I want to say that is G from Happiness and Crafting. I believe that one is, and this one is where my printer ran out of ink. So I think this was supposed to be of a different colour. But if my printer runs out of ink, I still use them because it's original, isn't it? I believe this one is Tina from Shabby Dabby Doodah. That one's possibly, if it isn't Arty Maze, it's Art Smart Digital. I'm not 100% sure. I definitely know that pink one is G from Happiness and Crafting, because I did buy a set more recently, that pink set more recently. So I remember. Oopsie. So what I like to do with my butterflies is I like to glue them and slap them down, like randomly, because then it ensures that they are going in all different directions and I'm not thinking about it. Otherwise I end up putting them in exactly the same place. Anyway, what was I talking about? I was talking about something and I got all kinds of distracted there, didn't I? I don't know. I don't know what I was talking about. I was waffling on about something. I do apologise. Oh, this is pretty. I love butterflies. Oh, I use them in everything. I'm sorry. I know you see them all the time. Oh, here she goes, pulling out the butterflies again. Let's go this way. I'm trying to make it really random, but now I'm thinking about it. I know I'm always pulling out these butterflies. Damn butterflies, eh? I can't help it. I just love them. I love them. There we go. Pretty. Do I want to round the corners? Probably, but that's a bit damp. I'm going to wait for that to dry. Backing it. What am I going to use to back it with? Oh, we'll leave that until the day I use it, I think. Let's pop that away. So let's have a look at what I've made so far. It's been a bit of a slow one today. I haven't made that much. What have I made? I've made that. I've made that. What's the other thing I made? I know there was another thing. Ah, and this one. Look how slow I've been today. It took me all that time to make those things. Oh my days. There we go. That's just how it works, isn't it? Sometimes it's a bit slow. Whenever I come off of this Tracey and Collage, I do always carry on just a little bit longer. But yeah. So let's go through the ending guff, shall we? What do I have coming up tomorrow? I don't know. I tell you what, guys, put down in description box, in the comments, sorry, what you'd like to see me do tomorrow, because I don't actually have anything planned for tomorrow. I could do more ephemera. I could do some of my mixed media art, one of my canvases. I've got journals to fill, massive amounts of journals. I've got my Alice in Wonderland folio. I can make another folio if you want to see another folio. Or I did want to make a sewing journal, so I could start making the cover for that with you guys. So loads of options. If you've got anything even new that you'd like to see me do that I haven't mentioned, go ahead, put that in. You know, and I'll have a little look, and yeah, we'll make something tomorrow. I haven't even thought about it, to be honest. On Thursday, we've got a haul video, little Valentine's one that my husband had bought me, so that's a really sweet one. Really excited about that. And Friday, I will put up last Friday's video for you guys and put a little disclaimer at the beginning that that was last Friday's. So that's this week planned, really, except for tomorrow, which I don't know what I'm going to do. If you would like to go visit my shop, please do that. The link is down in the description box. Also, so is the Buy Me a Coffee. Any donations are, you know, really, really appreciated. They do help support me in carrying on making these videos, because it does get costly. What else is there? All the digital artists that I use are always down in that description box, so do go click on that and you'll see all the ones that I use. It doesn't really change. I really like those artists, and using those few gives me a really good selection of pieces, so I don't feel I have to go and use anybody else's. You know, I have enough there. What else do we have? I think that's it. I think that's everything. I've said it all. About time. I've been talking a lot, haven't I? And I will see you tomorrow. And also I'll speak to you down in that comments down there. Bye for now. Bye.